Good day, YouTube. This is the 15th of February, 2023, and this is a Yardman ride mower. Picked this up just days ago, really. It hasn't even been a full week yet, been about half a week. Did a quick video on it when we got it. Will it run? And thing fired right up. You could tell it needs a carburetor and just tune it up and service it and so forth, get that engine all dialed in. So that's the content for this video is let's deal with this engine. It run but surges hard. There's no idle circuit. It's really plugged. You can try to rebuild them. It's really a crapshoot if you get them to working properly. I've just found, hey, just order another one as long as they're available at the aftermarket. Let's just get them coming. So this is an Intek Briggs Stratton 18.5 horse power plant. They're very, very popular. Are they the greatest engine in the world? Probably not. I've seen some issues with them in the past, but hey, this one's running good, or will run good anyway when we're all done with it. So in this video, we will change the carburetor. We will put new air filter in it. We will clean things up that need cleaning. We'll change the oil. We'll change the spark plug, and we'll check the valves. Make sure the clearance on the rocker arms are appropriate. If you don't, then you stand issues with it not running well, with it losing compression, with the compression release not working properly, all kinds of things. So yeah, good, oil change, full service. Make this thing ready. This is gonna go up for sale. After this video, we'll do a complete deck rebuild once the parts arrive. Speaking of parts, so this was an Amazon order for the carburetor kit. Came with an air filter, a hose, some clamps, and a gasket, and a choke lever in case you need it for some applications, which is not ours. So hopefully this is exactly the same as what we have currently. And I've had very good luck with the aftermarket carburetors. I would say I'm 95% on them. I've only had one that didn't do well. But again, the whole kit was between 15 and 20 bucks. Can never remember just what. I have 3 carburetors ordered, including this one, which has arrived. Another one's arriving today for another one, and another one soon, hopefully. So what do you say we get started, pull the plastics off this engine? Call them plastics. You used to call them tins. And I guess first let's just get that hood off of there. I think this one just pulls off. I think it's just got some bolts down there. So I'm thinking, what's this? Yeah, there we go. Put it over here with the other one. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so now we have a better look at this guy. All right, so on the front of this guy, we got a couple Torx. On the back, we got a couple 10 millimeters. I think these are slotted. I don't think you got to take these all the way out. Could be wrong. But let's see. I was right. All right, 10 millimeter for the ones in the rear. Oh, these might be slotted as well. That may be enough. A little more. So it's obviously got the air cleaner and everything in it. That's hard to do with one hand. Particularly hard to do. Well, there we go. And it's a little dirty in there. But like I say, we got new one. Let me set this aside. And then let's get after this carburetor. We'll get some tools here. Alright, let's rip and tear the carburetor off. Brought a tie wrap with the idea of strapping up that gas line. So let's pop the clamp. Like that. Not much fuel in it, but there is some. There, now she's out of the way. These are 11 millimeters. Set those on the valve cover. Take the little elbow off. Now then, delicately remove the linkage. Okay. We might have to take these off. Yep. Let me see what that is. That might be an 8 millimeter. 8 millimeter. Yep. That's what it is. One. Two. Probably a little more likely to come off of there at this point. Oh, I forgot to unplug the fuel solenoid wire. We'll get that in a minute then, I guess. Gonna need some finger dexterity here. We'll do the little spring. Sometimes easier with a needle nose. Like that. The linkage. The chokage comes right out. Moving. It's a moving. All right. Should we go get us our new carburetor? Okie dokie. Set that there for a moment. the new gasket. We'll set that there for a moment. See about getting the old gasket off. Ta-da! Nice and clean, isn't it? The surface, I mean. Yep. Very good. Very good. Let's slide these bolts on through there. Kind of hold that gasket in place. Now we'll put the linkage back on. Spring's always a fun one. Come on. There we go. Get the door off. I think that did that, did it? Oh, got this. Okay. Should we tighten that up? Snuggy, 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 snuggy. Click. Click. Let's clean this off a little bit. You know what? This thing's just gross enough. I'm going to take it to the parts washer real quick. Alright, we got her clean. Not perfect, but it was just getting gross there. This has the crankcase vent. Goes to it. And the nuts. Where's my, there it is. Just fall on the floor, it'll be fine. Where's my 11mm? Oops, left my socket. Da-da-da-da. Click. Alright, those are torqued. So let's put the gas line back on it. Now would be a good time to throw that fuel filter in. Let's see if I had it handy. I'll go get it. Gas line's real pliable. It's got a date on it, 8/3 of 04. Must be about when this mower was made. This is a gravity feed system, so you're going to want to use one of these strainers. It's not really a filter. It's not paper filter material. There's not enough pressure for a filter to operate. The gravity fed ones need that screen. Let me go get one. Okie doke. We're going to lose a little gas when we do this. So we'll do it quickly, shall we? So I said. Oh my goodness. All right, let me fight these. All right, we did manage to get that filter in there without spilling more than 2 gallons of fuel. Now there was maybe a cup that's been wasted. Was that $13 today? All right, let's roll around here and see about a sparky plug. Now, I pride myself on keeping spark plugs in stock for everything I've ever worked on. And I've worked on these before, so I'm running with the fact that I should have one of these. Oh boy. Oh, that one looks pretty new. Nah, never mind. Let me grab a spark plug socket. And let's see about getting her out of there. 5/8 socket. Reasonably snug. Long-winded. There we go. Oh, it's been in there a minute. It's a Champion. It's a RC12YC. Got a Briggs Stratton logo on it. Look at that. Let me go see if I got one. Okie doke. We have a spark plug. And there it is. It's an RC12YC Champion Copper Plus. Doesn't have the Briggs logo on it though. Throw spark plug in it. Garbage. Miss. Alright, we're going to gap it quick at 30 thousandths. That's going to be in the ballpark. It was a little tight. Here we go. 30-31 right there. Put that sparky plug back in there. Let me put it on the socket there. Alright, we got a spark plug. We've got carburetor, fuel filter, Spark plug. What do you say? Let's pull the valve cover and look at the valve clearance rod, shall we? Let me grab a couple tools. Let's not put them away, but let's put them away from here anyway. Let's buzz the valve cover off. I should look up the specs because y'all might want to do this exactly right, but typically 6 thousandths on the intake, 8 thousandths on the exhaust. I'll look them up for you. One bolt. Two bolt. Valve cover's a little loose. Three bolts. Four bolts. Don't look too bad. Yeah, setting it up there. I should go throw that in the part squisher. Feels pretty good actually. Initially, alright, looks like we got exhaust on top, intake on the bottom. As long as the exhaust valve is moving, which it is right now, then you can set the other valve. So I'm going with the 5 or 6, see what my feeder gauge I grabbed's got in it. Gonna grab a different one. Alright, here's 5 thousandths feeder gauge. I got the right Allen wrench, so that the internal Allen wrench is what locks it. It's a little different than you think. You unlock it with the Allen wrench and then you adjust it with a 10mm. That's how it rolls. So 5 thousandths is pretty loose. Okay, not gonna work. Come on. Oh, kind of had some oil in there. It was hydraulic in itself there. Okay, so I tightened it a little and then locked it. We're checking it. Ah, that's a nice amount of drag. That's going to be good right there. Okay. And now we want to make the intake rocker move. And we'll adjust the exhaust. Okay. Okie doke. Now we're going to 8 thousandths. There's more clearance on the exhaust because it gets hotter. There's more expansion. Let's see what we got. She's a little loose. I do the same thing. I broke this loose just to be sure I had the right Allen wrench, so it was already broke. So I'm going to adjust it about that far and then tighten the set screw again. Then we'll check it. We'll just make small corrections. It's not that far out. That was a little too much. Okay. There we go. Good amount of drag. Okay. Double check that we've locked it in. valves are adjusted. And they were pretty close. They really were. Pretty good. Okay, I put that valve cover in the parts cleaner when I went after the correct feeder gauge. So I'll go grab that. And we'll put that on. Okay. And the valve cover all clean. Clean the bolts a little bit. If you weren't aware, you can get all the information on your engine off of those. The model number, the type, and the code tell you what it is, when it was made, probably where it was made, like the VIN number, you know, how many of them were made, that kind of thing. I've got some engines that I got that I don't know what they are or what they were for. I was able to look them up off the model. Briggs Stratton website, pretty good. And they'll get you the manuals and such too. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to clean up the cowl next. This kind of dirty inside. It's not too bad. The air cleaner area is kind of dirty. So let me take this thing to the parts washer and get it cleaned up. And we'll get the new air filter in and then we'll change the oil. Okay, the cowl's all clean. Let's reattach it, shall we? Click. Tight. 10 millimeters on the back side. Click. Stay there. Click. All right. Takes care of that. Now then, air filter time. Do keep these air filters in stock. So the pre-filter goes in first, like that. Air filter second, like that. But this one came with the carburetor, so didn't have to go to the shed. Is that right? Doesn't feel right. This doesn't look right. I think the rubber gasket on that filter is just a little bit wide, but that's all right. I'm sure when it gets warm, it'll collapse a little bit. Now then, we got to get the oil out of this thing. Where's the old drain plug at? There is one over there. Is there one over here too? Well, not really. All right. So this drain plug's set up for a 3/8 drive extension. And it's also set up to make a mess all over my shop floor. Guaranteed. I'm gonna let the deck down to see if it helps. I don't know if it's gonna help make a mess or help me contain the mess or get the, I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh, it's gonna smash my drain fans. What it's gonna do. Back down. Oh, that's better. It's not great, but it's better. I still think I'm gonna make a mess. Well, that's what I guess we got grease sweep for. Let me. I'm gonna make a dam out of a paper towel. I don't know if it's really gonna work or not, but make me feel like I tried. Alright, I'm gonna stick this right there. Paper towel. Then we're gonna pull the plug. And we're gonna see what happens. Uh-oh, she's running. She's running. Making another dam for the backside. It's running everywhere. I'm gonna pull the cap, give it some air. I don't see a puddle on the floor yet. The day's still young, but I don't see a puddle yet. We're gonna let that drain for a while though. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Alright, let's let that drain. You can't bear to watch it. Alright, while that's draining, I grabbed another pan. We'll do the oil filter. See if we can make a mess with it. She's a little rusty. She's been on there for a while. It didn't make a mess anyway. I grabbed a few from the shed. I think I know which one it is. See if she spins right on. Oh yeah. Locked and loaded, baby. Now then, if this other side would hurry up and drain, we could put some oil in this thing. Let's go see how we're doing. We almost got this service done, I say. Alright, we got the drain plug put back in. Cleaned up the mess. Let's put some oil in this baby, shall we? We'll call it done. Done. 1030 is a good oil to use in just about everything power equipment related. I got this partial gallon, might as well use it up. Partial 5 quart or whatever it is. Then this container could be used for my used oil and we'll recycle it. Okay. We definitely got a bunch of that around here anymore. Not sure what this holds, so we'll check it here. We have a long way to go. And a short time to get there. More oil. We need more oil. Give me more oil. We'll see what that does for it. Alright, dipper sticker. How'd we do this time? Ooh, we're close. We are about halfway between the add and the full mark. So we just need a little more. A little more oil. We don't want to make it too full. Want it just right. So let's try that. I'm usually good at making them too full. Is why I'm cautious. I think we're right where we need to be. Yep, we're right there on the full mark. You want to hear it run? I do. Alright, so we have a good base engine. The engine's in good condition. It run before, it'll run again, provided it's still got some gas in it. And we got the new fuel filter with fresh fuel. It's a new carburetor. It's a new air cleaner. New spark plug, adjusted the valves. New oil in it. DIY. We did it all in an hour or so. Let's fire this thing up. Let's see. I got to do this and this and this. And let's start it. Shall we? Neutral. Got it. Some of my oil leaked somewhere, made a mess. Dang. At least it was the old oil. Running good. I didn't see that I had oil spilled under there, but it might have went onto the pulley and then it went everywhere. I'll clean it. No worries. Sounds good. metal. Guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the comments too. It's always fun. Thumbs up on the way out the door. Subscribe if you haven't already. We did the whole DIY in an evening or weekend Saturday, something like that. Little restoration on that Intek 18.5 horse overhead valve ride mower engine. Don't be afraid to tackle yours on your own. Parts and stuff, just go to I go to eBay or Amazon. Amazon's usually quicker and sometimes better price, so find your parts there. Guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.